Hey everybody, it's Molly with All Ears, and I am here today at Universal Orlando with a brand new video, and this is one I have been waiting for. I have been trapped yet again, but my dreams come true because I've been trapped in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So today I am stuck in the Hogsmeade section at Islands of Adventure, and I cannot leave until I complete a series of challenges. Not that I ever want to leave this land, but along the way we're gonna do some challenges, share some tips, tricks, details, snacks, all kinds of fun stuff. I hope you're ready, I hope you're excited. It's gonna be magical. If you've never seen one of our Trapped videos before, I am stuck here with the producer inside this land, and I cannot leave until I complete a series of challenges that he's prepared for me. Now, if I cannot do a challenge, if I can't complete it, if I don't know the answer, I have to do a punishment. So I have to get through the entire bag of challenges, probably a couple punishments along the way, and in the end, I can escape. Again, not that I want to. This is literally my favorite theme park land in the entire world. But hey, we're gonna have some fun. Maybe, am I gonna hate the Wizarding World of Harry Potter when this is over? Is there gonna be enough weird stuff in here where I'm happy to leave? Now that's a challenge right there. All right, question number 1. I'm very excited. There's one retail location never mentioned in a book or movie. Which is it? All right, let's go on a shopping spree. I like this clue. Okay, well this is Dervish and Bangs. Dervish and Bangs. I always called it Dervish and Bangs, but then in my audiobooks, he says Bangs. But anyway, that's definitely in the story. Spinned Witches. That's a good one. It's a good one. Tomes and Scrolls Bookshop. The Magic Neep. Interesting. I know Glad Rags. I know Madame Poutyfoot. Those are all in there. I feel like Spin Witches is too unique with the Quidditch that, well, all right, let's go look at it. Obviously in Diagon Alley, there's a Quidditch shop, Quality Quidditch Supplies. Okay, quick clarifying question. It's never mentioned anywhere, or there's not a Hogsmeade branch mentioned?
Never mentioned in any book or film. Okay,
I was gonna say Ollivanders because Ollivanders is famously in Diagon Alley, but here they have it in Hogsmeade as well, but that is it's an iconic pivotal moment. Oh, that's the Wizarding Wireless Network, that's definitely in there. Cauldrons, yes. Madame Pettifoot's is right here. Music shop, yes. Scriven Shafts, yes. I'm gonna say the Magic Neep because I don't remember that ever being said, and I'm looking in the windows here and it looks like they're selling produce, and I feel as though if you're gonna be a wizarding village that primarily caters to students on weekend breaks, they're not buying produce because a bunch of teenagers are going to Honeydukes and they're buying sugar. So my answer is the Magic Neep.
That's correct.
I got it right. Reason and deduction. All right, we're off to a good start. Show us evidence of the important work of house elves. Hint, Walt would have loved them for it. Okay, I can do that. Let's go. Okay, so we are here in Hogsmeade. This is the original part of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There's actually 2 sections of this land. It spans both Universal Orlando theme parks. The other's Diagon Alley. We will do a whole Trapped there. So this is Hogsmeade, the village next to Hogwarts that the kids can visit during their holidays. And I'm supposed to show you how the evidence of house elves. So my best guess is to go back here behind the Three Broomsticks, which is a restaurant where you can get fish and chips and beers and the Great Feast. And house elves were in charge of cleaning a lot of times. If you have a house elf, they're going to do your cleaning, and do your laundry. So my best guess for what this clue is telling me to do is to come here to where you can hear people cleaning. because if anybody's cleaning, it's probably a house elf. And the reason Walt Disney would have liked it, even though we are very much at the wrong place, is that Walt Disney wanted a clean theme park. That's one of his big things, is he didn't want it to be a carnival. He wanted it to be clean all of the time. So that's why at Disney World, everything's always clean. Every single cast member is trained to pick up trash, and the house elves keep things clean in the Wizarding World. So this is my guess. Is this right?
No.
It's not. Okay, I'm going to keep looking. All right, here's my next guess. Is it because on the trash cans, there's this tiny little door that the house elves can empty the trash?
Yes.
Okay, so I was incorrect, but using the power of deductive reasoning on my second guess, I have figured it out. Walt Disney loved a clean park. He's obsessed with keeping things clean. And upon further inspection, I looked at the trash cans, and they actually have this little door down here, which the house elves, because they're little, they could easily come empty the trash out at night, which Walt Disney would have loved. He actually invented the trash cans that they use at Walt Disney World. The push-in lid, Walt Disney invented that because it would keep the smells in. So he would like these trash cans that the house elves would be emptying at night. But because I got it on my second guess, not my first guess, I do have to do a punishment. I have to put on my new uniform. I'm very confused because I wore this outfit on purpose. As I often do, I dressed to be in Hogsmeade in my Slytherin colors, so I'm very scared. As you may know, I'm a proud Slytherin, so I'm very scared. I have a feeling I know what's coming to me. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. This might be worse than the hot dog. Oh, it's burning. It's burning my skin. This is ridiculous. Mix butterbeer, pumpkin juice, and fire whiskey. Review this new drink hack. Are we sure this isn't a punishment too? All right, well, I guess we're off to the Hogshead. To create this potentially terrible or potentially delicious concoction, we are headed into the Hogshead. This is the attached bar of the 3 broomsticks. So this is where you can go in, you can get your butterbeer, you can get your signature beers. They've got beers you can't get anywhere else, which you know I love. They also sell fire whiskey here, some regular beers, as well as pumpkin juice. So we are gonna make either the possible best or worst drink I've ever had, it feels like. There's gonna be no in between. Here inside the Hogshead, there literally is the Hogshead right there. If you watch him, he will move. But like I said, they've got some different beers, including, oh, there's the Hogshead, there he goes. There's the very exotic Boo Light, I believe is how you pronounce that, and Yingling. And then they do have some British beers, Stella, Guinness, Boddingtons, and then they have a couple beers that you can only get here, the Hogshead Brew, the Dragon Scale Ale, and then they also have fire whiskey and all the different kinds of butterbeer. So I'm going to make, again, what is possibly the worst drink of all time based on these 3 things. I'm scared. Okay, so here are my 3 different drinks. These are 3 of many fun drinks you can get when you come to the Wizarding World. I did a whole video of all the different snacks and drinks you can get here. Definitely recommend sampling some of them, but we have pumpkin juice right here, which you can also buy in a very cool bottle in places such as Honeydukes if you want it like to be able to close it back up again. Fire whiskey right here, that's a single shot of fire whiskey. Spoiler alert, it's basically Fireball cinnamon whiskey. And then this is the regular butterbeer. There is also hot butterbeer. There's also frozen butterbeer. For this concoction though, I thought the regular would be the best. To start, I'm going to take a little sip of each one, do a little mini review of each one. So first up, pumpkin juice. All right, so I love pumpkin. It's one of my favorite flavors. I'm very glad we're in Halloween season. It's very pumpkin-y, it's very sweet, but it's got that autumnal cinnamon flavor. But the fire whiskey, which I'm just taking just the smallest sip of. Tastes like Fireball whiskey. So I think those two are going to go really nice together because they've got that cinnamon thing going. And then butterbeer. Just so good. Oh my gosh, butterbeer is so good. If you get one thing when you're in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, it's got to be butterbeer. I think most people like the frozen the best. I actually like the hot the best. And then this one, and then the frozen. But if you only get one, I think you should get the frozen. I think I have an unpopular opinion. But this one's a little bit less sweet than the frozen, which is why I like it more. Let's start the potion making, shall we? Okay, so I guess we gotta go into this cup. It might have been too hard on the pumpkin juice. Gotta get the foam in there. All right. That is something. Cheers. Oh. I gotta say, that is a lovely autumnal drink. You've got the strong pumpkin flavor, but it's balanced by the cinnamon whiskey, and then you've got a little bit of the sweetness from the butterbeer. I'm into it. It's like a boozy pumpkin pie ice drink. Now, I'm not going to tell you to spend the amount of money to buy 3 different drinks to put them together, but it's good. And you can mix a lot of drinks in the Hogshead. If you ask them, they do all different kinds of layered drinks and different mixed concoctions in there. Like he suggested doing a Strongbow cider with a shot of fire whiskey in it, and that tastes like apple pie. They do a layered beer that's called the Deathly Hallows, but you can't call it the Deathly Hallows because of trademark reasons, but it's like a layered beer with 3 different beers. In Universal Hollywood, I had a Hogshead Bite, which was a mix of cider and the Hogshead Brew. That was really good. So talk to your bartender, make up some kind of concoction, and maybe it'll be delicious. All right, after a surprisingly delicious drink break, I've triggered the Wizard Pop Quiz. I'm a little nervous about this because I don't think it's going to be like Harry Potter wizards, which I feel like I could crush that quiz. This is going to be about like other wizards. American wizard John Diamond, born in the 1690s, did what to help guide captains of ships in the right direction? Cried in the wind in a cemetery, spit in a well in a neighboring town, drank ocean water and regurgitated it in the correct direction. Interesting. I'm gonna say he spit in the well. Taliesin was the most powerful and influential wizard until Merlin. What was his original name? Gareth, Fallon, Gwion? I'm gonna say Gareth. 2 of them start with G, so I think it's gotta be a G. Merlin's mother was an incubus, a simple woman, a banshee. Ooh. I'm gonna say a simple woman.
Number 1 is correct.
Ooh! Got one right.
Number 2 is actually C.
Oh, C. Well, I did know it started with G, so there's one wrong.
And number 3 is correct.
Ooh!
His father was an incubus.
His father was an incubus. Well, you know what? I thought to myself, I bet Merlin is like Voldemort, and that he is a half-blood. I thought maybe only one of his parents were magical. You know what I mean? So I thought he'd be like Voldemort. So that's where I went with that one. All right, so only one punishment. That's pretty good. We heard these were your favorite. But this is a punishment. So I don't know what's about to happen to me. But my favorite is like, you know, a warm butterbeer. Or Malfoy. But I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I have been told to sit here with my drink and see what's about to be handed to me. These are not my favorite. These are a nightmare. If you are unfamiliar, these are Bertie Bott's every flavor bean. And when they say every flavor, they mean every flavor. There's got earwax and bogies and rotten egg and spoiled milk. But there's also like pear and apple and cotton candy. So they do sell Bertie Bott's every flavored beans at many places in the Wizarding World. But this one I can tell has something's happened to it. This is not what it looks like when you buy it. Something is weird about this. It's been tampered with. It has. Much like the bludger, the Quidditch game in Harry Potter's second year, this has been tampered with. So I need to figure out what exactly has happened to it. Whatever house elf did this did a good job resealing it, though. I'm gonna ruin the box. That's just... okay. Alright. So the yellow ones have been hand-selected for me. I guess yellow's my favorite now. In reality, the buttered popcorn jelly bean are my favorite. So also yellow. Maybe one's buttered popcorn. Lemon. Delicious. One of my favorite flavors of candy, so yes, that is my favorite. Lemon again. Lemon again. I'm specifically picking the ones with the least spots. Lemon again. This is working out well. Still lemon. No, we're good. Still lemon. They are not all lemon. That one. Is there a vomit flavor one? Because I feel like I just ate vomit. Flavor? Two vomit flavors. Last one. Well, we had a good run. See what a fun time you can have with these beans, kids. Upon further review of the Bertie Bott's cheat sheet, seems it was not vomit, it was rotten egg, but hard to tell. Anyway, that's the fun of Bertie Bott's, is that the colors could be two different things. And guess what, friends? You don't even have to come to Universal Orlando to play this game. You can buy this, Bean Boozled they call it, at Target, and you could play right now with your friends and family, if you hate them. Okay, now that I ate gross beans, hopefully this is not a snack-related clue. Find the Sword of Gryffindor. Alright. I am supposed to find the Sword of Gryffindor, which I know for a fact where it is. It's inside Dumbledore's office, which is in the queue for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is the attraction inside Hogwarts Castle. It is unlike any ride you've ever done before. It is part simulator, but it's also got physical sets, and you're on this like octopus arm swinging. You go upside down pretty much, and you see all kinds of stuff from Harry Potter. We're talking Quidditch, we're talking dragons, we're talking Dementors, Forbidden Forest, Chamber of Secrets with the Basilisk. So much Harry Potter stuff. Now this one does make me incredibly nauseous, so beware if you get motion sick. This is a big one to get motion sick on. Don't drink your butterbeer before this. But if you are not wanting to ride it, you can actually just walk through the tour, or walk through the castle on a little tour, and you can see a bunch of different Easter eggs. I've done several videos about all the Easter eggs you can find in this land, but you're going to see things like the Mirror of Erised, you're going to see Snape's classroom, you are going to go into the Gryffindor common room, and you are going to go into Dumbledore's office, where you can see the sword of Godric Gryffindor, which I guess is my sword now. Can I get the sword? Can I touch it? Probably not worthy, huh? And there it is, friends, here in Dumbledore's office. You can see the sword of Gryffindor up there with its ruby encrusted hilt. Also cool in here, you've got the Pensieve, you've got Albus himself, and you've got, of course, the portraits that are talking of former headmasters. So there you are, Sword of Gryffindor. Listen to a child being scolded. So back into the Forbidden Journey queue. Got it. Wait, I thought I had to go back into the Forbidden Journey clue for this one, because if you listen closely, you can hear Neville being scolded by Professor Snape inside the potions classroom. But then I remember there's one other place you can hear people getting yelled at, and I don't have to go into a queue for it. It's very cool Easter egg. Even in this dumb Gryffindor outfit, I just love being here and feeling the magic. No offense to any Gryffindors. I'm married to a Gryffindor, but it's just not my vibe, you know? They're a little too... You know? They're a little too... Oh, I'm a Gryffindor. You Gryffindors know. So here on the back of the owl post, you can see howlers, which are the letters you can send when you want to yell at someone.
Very funny, young man.
Oh.
You think you are? Into the crystal ball. I'll have you know that the entire cost will come straight out of your allowance. I should have seen this coming.
Oh, somebody broke a crystal ball. You can hear parents yelling at their kids. You can hear neighbors yelling at their neighbors.
I was working with you on your defensive spells. How could you possibly have achieved such low marks on your defense against the Dark Arts OWL?
Oh.
You'll never be an Owl.
Oh. This is a super cool Easter egg. Whenever I think of a howler, though, I always think of Ronald Weasley. How dare you take that car? Great movie. Is it though? It's probably the weakest. Well, it's not the weakest movie. I'd say Goblet of Fire is the weakest movie. Chamber of Secrets is probably my least favorite book, though. Anyway, I've been distracted by Harry Potter lore. This is a very cool Easter egg here that you can listen to different howlers yelling at people. And my favorite one I just heard was a kid getting yelled at for not scoring well enough on his Defense Against the Dark Arts, OWL, and he's never going to be an Auror now. Okay. Send a letter to Quincy. Okay, this is really cute, and this is a great thing you can do here. All right, let's go. A very, very cool thing you can do is you can actually send letters and postcards from the Owlry here, and it will have a special stamp, and it'll have a special sticker thing on it that says Hogsmeade and Harry Potter when it arrives. So it's really, really cool. And I have to send something to Quincy. A great thing you can do is you can send it to yourself, and then when you get the postcard, like you'll get it when you get home, and you'll be like, oh, this is so nice. Look at this thing I got. Okay, so I have to pick something I'm going to mail her. Oh, okay. So we have a this is nice. Fold and mail stationery set. That's $19.95. So I could get the whole sealing situation going on. We've also got a postcard pack here, $12.95 with some different Harry Potter postcards. She might like one of those. Or I could send her a howler and scream at her. That's kind of fun. Let's see what else. Different journals. What's this? Oh, Hogwarts Express note cards. Those are $28. All kinds of different things. Now I wanted to look at these little bookmarks. All right, so I have to pick something to send to Quincy. I think Quincy needs a howler. So I am going to record a howler to Quincy and mail it to her. And I think this is an awesome souvenir. So my envelope is getting stamped with the special stamp. How cool, it says Hogsmeade on there. Does that mean if I mailed something from Diagon Alley, it would say Diagon Alley? Very cool. Quincy Francis Stanford, how dare you think Ron Weasley is anything but a trash character in the Harry Potter series? He's a horrible friend to Harry, he's a horrible boyfriend to Hermione, he barely passes his school, he's the worst. Yes, Shrek isn't that good.
Quincy Francis Stanford, how dare you think Ron Weasley is anything but a trash character in the Harry Potter series?
If I like my howler, I like my howler. Pull the transparent strip out. Okay. Set the message. Remove the record. Sticker, and it should be ready.
Quincy Francis Stanford, how dare you think Ron Weasley is anything but a trash character in the Harry Potter series?
Do I put I guess I would put an M, because it's like me sealing it. Alright, now I gotta go write her address on there and send it her way. Ta-da! Thank you! Alright. Okay, so a little tip, if you do want to mail something, you do have to have a stamp. Either you can buy a booklet from them for $11, which is stamp prices, they're forever stamps, or you can bring them from home. She said to put at least 3, so I put 4 stamps on the howler since it's a little heavy. And I can't wait for Quincy to get my loving message. Okay, there are only a few challenges left. Hopefully I will not get any more punishments, but we shall see. Do 3 spells correctly the first time with a wand that isn't mine. So like Remus Lupin's wand, I brought that one with me. Like any good witch or wizard, I always bring a wand with me. I have a lot of different character wands. I have Remus Lupin's, I think. This is not Remus Lupin's wand. This is not my wand. This is my producer's wand that he got in Ollivanders in the wand selecting ceremony. And they say you're never as good with someone else's wand. So can I do 3 spells? We'll find out. The wands are one of my favorite things about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. They're interactive wands and you can do different spells around both of the Harry Potter lands. With the wands, you can either buy a famous character, a famous witch or wizard's wand, like they've got Harry, Hermione, McGonagall, Voldemort, Dumbledore, Lupin, Sirius, Bellatrix, all different characters. Or you can pick one out that in the wand sorting ceremony and they will select one for you if you do that. Now keep in mind, there's no guarantee you'll be selected to do the wand sorting ceremony, so there are other ways that the wizards in Ollivander can pick your wand. But I'm gonna try and do some magic without messing up. First up, I'm gonna try Aloha Mora. This is one of my favorite spells because I like what happens. So basically the wands, you do the spell that's on the ground, wave your wand in the motion that it tells you to, say the magic word, and if you do it correctly, something will happen. So the pressure is on. Aloha Mora. Well, we're clearly gonna have to do at least one punishment, and I guess what they say is true, that you cannot do magic with someone else's wand as easily. I am very bad with a stranger's wand. Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora. Maybe.
It did drop.
Did you drop it? Okay, as it turns out, I'm not actually a terrible wizard. The wand I was given needs repair. A witch or a wizard came over and let us know that we need to go to the Owl Post to get it repaired, so that doesn't count yet. We're gonna get our wand repaired first. Non-wizard speak, the way these work is this little tip on the end of it is the interactive part of it, and if you drop it or scratch it, it won't work anymore. He said it's scratched and needs to be cleaned, which is why we have to go in here. I love the detail in here. This is the Owl Post, so you can see where all the different owls are sitting up there, and they'll move and they'll hoot That one got a trophy, so good for him. And you can see where they've, had some owl situations. But I love looking at all these shops. Make sure you look up when you come to the shops. They're full of cool details. I have been directed to the wand room where they can repair it. This is where you can get all the wands. They have them on display here if you'd like to see what all the different ones look like. And I was told that a nice witch or wizard in here can help me with the repair. All right, I have had this magically repaired now. Just go show the wizards in the shop. Magically repaired. So I get to start over because it's not my fault that some other wizard was clumsy with his wand. I'm not taking the fall for that. So we get to start again. Aloha Mora. Haha! I am in fact a wizard, and I can use this wand. So that's impressive, I would say. I love this one because it opens the book and then it shows you the story of the Fountain of Fair Fortune. Ta-da! And then another great little Easter egg, The Secrets of the Darkest Art right here. That's the book that teaches Hermione about Horcruxes. Spell number 2. Is this good? Good spot? Okay. Locomotor Snowman. Aha! I did it! I'm a natural, he says. Not even my wand. I think the wands are so much fun, and you can use them in both Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade. It's really, really fun, and it's a great interactive element of the land. And if you're a wizard or you're a Harry Potter fan, I feel like you must do it. And again, you don't have to do the wand ceremony. You can just go buy one at any of the big merchandise shops in the front of both parks or at the Harry Potter shops, or you can order it online before you get here if you want to start with one. But for me, I like buying it in Diagon Alley where Harry bought his. Final spell. I feel good about Revelio here outside of Honeydukes with the chocolate frog. All right, Revelio. Ha ha ha! Magic! Last clue. I hope I can do it without getting a punishment. All right. Now there are 16, but name the original 5 of this gift with purchase. Hint, 4 of them were never shown in the movies. Which one did you get? Okay, I'm going to go into Honeydukes for this because Honeydukes is the sweet shop and they do a lot of gift with purchases in here. So that feels like a good place to start. Okay, so Honeydukes is the sweet shop in Hogsmeade, in the films and the books, where the kids obviously like to go on their day off to buy a bunch of sugar. And a lot of these snacks are seen in the movies. Chocolate frogs, Bertie Bott's every flavored beans. But this is a gift with purchase. So you can get a wand if you spend like $300, but I don't think that's what this is referring to, because that's like a universal thing. That's not just here in Honeydukes. You can buy a cooler bag for $12 if I spend $35, but that's not a gift. That's like a promotional that I can get for a cheaper cost. Also inside Honeydukes, they've got this fabulous bakery case, which has got things like pumpkin pasties, fudge, butterbeer fudge, no-melt ice cream, which is just frosting, cauldron cakes, all kinds of yumminess in there, but I'm not seeing any gift with purchases. I'm going to keep looking because sometimes some of the kind of less popular candy goes gift with purchase. So I'm still looking. Which one did I get? Okay, so the giveaway to me is that it's chocolate frogs, because there are 16 different cards you get with your chocolate frog, and the card that comes with the chocolate frogs is the gift with purchase, right? I think I'm on the right track. The original. Okay, now there's 6. There must be 16 different cards you can get. That's what the wizard said. But there used to only be 5. 4 of them were never shown in the movies. Well, the original 4 that I know of were Salazar Slytherin, Rowena Ravenclaw, Helga Hufflepuff, and Godric Gryffindor. And now that I'm thinking about it, they never are shown as characters in the movies. They're just talked about. So who was the 5th one? Now you can get all kinds of... There's like Merlin has one. Lockhart has one. I'm going to guess that if they were going to put a 5th surprise card in here, I'm going to guess it's Dumbledore. Dumbledore is correct. Dumbledore said that was his life's greatest accomplishment, was being on the Chocolate Frog cards. So I got the first, 2/3 of this right, and now I need to buy one and see who I get as the final part of this clue. Now, one thing I will point out, if you get this Chocolate Frog, which is like a metal tin, it comes with the original 5 wizard cards. So if you want those 5, you can get them all in this little tin, which is $25, and as opposed to the one I'm getting, which is $13, or 3 for $33, which would make them $11 each, and it's just like a cardboard little thing. One wizard told me that you actually get the 4 founders and a rando if you buy that collectible kit. So, all right, but I got myself a Chocolate Frog, and we're gonna see who I get. One of 16 different witches and wizards could be on this bad boy. So I'm kind of hoping for my house founder, Salazar Slytherin, even though he will be very mad at this outfit I'm wearing. All right, so here's the Chocolate Frog. It's literally a solid piece of chocolate. Put it in the freezer, and but literally just a solid piece of milk chocolate. I love these. I literally have one in my freezer at all times. Sometimes you just need a bite of chocolate. And now the real excitement, which card did I get? As you can see, I got Godric Gryffindor. One of the 4 famous founders of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Godric Gryffindor was the most accomplished dueler of his time, an enlightened fighter against Muggle discrimination, and the first owner of the Sorting Hat. He was born in the West Country village of Godric's Hollow.
No one will ever believe that this is not somehow set up.
I'm furious right now. Well, friends, that is a wrap in my Trapped in Hogsmeade at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter video. I hope you had fun following along, learn some new things you can do, learn some details, learn some fun that you can have in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Definitely let me know where you want to see me trapped next. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media at AllEarsNet, and until next time, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. Finally take this off. Let's go. Ugh. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.